Pray for Nigeria as 2024 budget caused another confusion. Tinubu, Shettima plan to set Nigeria ablaze. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please subscribe. Don't forget to share. Share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is going on in the Nigerian political landscape. According to information about the 2024 appropriation bill, President Tinubu, the Vice President, Shettima, and their aides are projected to spend 15.961 billion on international and local travel in the coming year. This figure is currently under consideration by the National Assembly, while the exact breakdown of this figure has not been released. It is likely to include costs for transportation, accommodations, and other expenses related to official travel. If the National Assembly approves the budget, President Tinubu will spend 6.992 billion on foreign trips and 638.535 million on domestic travel. The Vice President, Shettima, will spend 1.847 billion on international and domestic travel. These amounts include the cost of airfare, hotel accommodations, and other expenses associated with official travel. The budget proposal also includes additional funds for international and local travel for the Villa headquarters, totaling 6.484 billion. This brings the total amount allocated for official travel for the President and the Vice President, as well as their aides and the Villa headquarters, to a total of 15.961 billion. The breakdown of this figure includes the specific amount allocated for the President, the Vice President, and the Villa headquarters. This information comes shortly after President Tinubu visited the National Assembly to present the 2024 appropriation bill. While the details of the budget are still being debated, the figures for official travel are drawing particular attention. The President presented the budget before a joint section of the National Assembly held at the temporary chamber of the House of Representatives. The budget presentation was his first since assuming office 6 months ago, and it is expected to be debated and approved by the National Assembly in the coming weeks. It is worth noting that the budget presentation comes at a time of economic uncertainty and challenges for the country, including rising inflation and the impact of global events such as the war in Ukraine and the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite these challenges, President Tinubu's administration has pledged to focus on job creation, economic growth, and poverty reduction. In another news headline, the federal government hit back Atobi for complaining about the 15 billion naira building renovation of the Vice President, Shettima, and these have actually got Nigerians talking. The Bola Tinubu administration has ascertained that the former President Goodluck Jonathan's administration initiated and provided funding for the project to build and renovate the Vice President Kassim Shettima's home in 2010. Tinubu government inherited the project from his predecessors, according to a release made on Tuesday in Abuja by Stanley Nwaokocha, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity in the Office of the Vice President. The statement also chastised Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, for his attempt to stir up a public anger against Bola Tinubu's administration over a budgetary allocation for the Vice President's residence completion. Given the nation's economic difficulties, Obi characterized the Federal Capital Territory Administration's FCTA 2024 budget plans 15.5 billion allocation for the Vice President's official residence renovation as sterling and depressing. In light of the response and calls for action sparked by Mr. Obi's remarks, it is imperative for historical reasons to make clear that the former administration of President Goodluck Jonathan awarded the proposed plan for the building of the Vice President's official residence for which the FCT administration included funding in the 2024 budget. It was not created by the current government. Mr. Obi knows this but chose to play dumb, all in a bid to inflame a targeted group of Nigerians and, as usual, score cheap political goals and praises. This is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu talking. The project was shaped after being revived in 2010 and receiving funding from Jonathan government. The current Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, was appealed by the sorry state of the incomplete building, which has been overrun by weeds and whatever more than 10 years after construction began roughly 13 years ago. Nwike believed it would be a waste to allow a project initiated with public funds to remain unfinished. So, acting wisely and without the Vice President's approval, he chose to revive the edifice. This received a lot of attention, and many Nigerians shared their thoughts in the comment section. Does that give you the authority to continue in the looting? They always come out with, the lamest excuses. I don't blame them. Anyway, see Nigerians, because they see Nigerians as skills. Obi was a governor under the same government. What did he do about then? See how corruption is embedded with. They knew they are all participated in one way or the other. Well, Nigerians, the truth remains is that you get sometimes in life, you get wetin dem say you really need. You go for it. Wetin dem dey do for this country, e no dey hard at all. At this time when be say this country be like this, una dey award this kind of money to a vice president's house in Lagos and Abuja, not be only one place. As if the man stays in these places at once. They not even talk to me them face one. And now when we say Nigerians, majority of Nigerians can barely eat 3 square meals in a day. These governments, they are not here for the masses. If you like, take it. If you don't like, that is it. So guys, let's hear from you. What's your take? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you for stopping by.